following broadcast is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
And welcome into the Hive here at Perham High School. I'm Jason Coates with Lance Rock as we take a look in as the Perham Yellow Jackets get ready to take on the Hawley Nuggets in Section 8 AA quarterfinal basketball action tonight. A quick look at shoot-arounds earlier, and now we go live. It's going to be a fun one tonight between these two squads, between the Yellow Jackets and the Nuggets.
Absolutely, and two great teams, you know, kind of traditional powerhouses in 8AA and in the Heart of the Lakes Conference for many, many years, and it's going to be a really great game. And Jason, we've talked about this a lot, but I think there's going to be a lot of great games tonight in Section 8AA, and it's one of those that you kind of start feeling that March Madness. It's getting really into the depths of the playoff time, and I think it's going to be the team, we talked about it earlier, maybe that starts quick, that comes out victorious tonight.
These two teams split the regular season series, with Hawley winning the most recent outcome by a score of 56-43. Perham defeated Hawley here 63-50, but before that, in the rivalry, it's been a good run for the Yellow Jackets.
It has been, and it's and you don't want to take anything for granted because it changes. The two towns stay the same, but the pieces change, and these are two different teams than they were last year for sure. And Hawley's been playing some really good basketball. We talked about that, and you'll talk about their run a little bit here as we get going. They started the season real fast, kind of hit a little slide there towards the middle, but then picked it up towards the end. And we thought maybe the way Wadena Deer Creek was playing towards the end of the season, they might be one of those upset victims, you know, given Hawley sending them home early. But Hawley came out, and after about the first 5-6 minutes, just took over that game.
Yeah, Hawley went on a run, and they were behind the play of Brady Grattan. He caught fire in that one with 30 points. That really lifted the Nuggets past Wadena Deer Creek by a score of 72-56, and the Nuggets come in to tonight's contest with a record of 17-7 overall. And we'll talk about their path here. Again, it was that victory over Wadena Deer Creek, and in that first round, it was pretty much all chalk except for one upset where Park Rapids knocking off Barnesville, and that was all chalk, otherwise all chalk. In our quarterfinals tonight, we'll feature DGF taking on Park Rapids, Thief River Falls, and Warroad in a 4-5 contest. Pelican Rapids taking on Fergus Falls in the 2-7, and here the 3-6 in Perham Hawley. And you got two teams that in the standings of the Heart of the Lakes, Hawley and Perham were both there with 5 losses. Hawley was 7-5, Perham was 6-5.
Right, and you think, Jason, that it's one of those nights that I think anything can happen. We've talked about it. The people have talked about it, how deep Section 8AA. There's not that one bell cow this year, but there's certainly a lot of teams. And we were saying, well, maybe 8. Well, then Park Rapids went into Barnesville and proved, hey, there's 9 teams that could do it. And I heard through the grapevine, and you don't want to pass rumors, but that DGF's kind of banged up, and they had a really good game with Park Rapids not that long ago where they squeaked out a 3-point win. So don't take anything for granted there with the 1 versus 9 seed even. And I think all of these games are going to be really, really good matchups tonight, and it's going to be one of those where we're going to be watching the scoreboards to see who actually comes out victorious in each one of those games.
Well, these matchups tonight will be thrilling, especially the one here at the Hive between the Yellow Jackets and Nuggets. We'll take a quick break here as the KLN Family Brands pregame show rolls along.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuppy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Hi, I'm Jen Hendrickson, mortgage lender at United Community Bank. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, we are here to help you through the process and answer all of your questions. Mortgage rates are great right now. You can check out our website at ucbankmn.com to get pre-approved, sign up for Rate Watch, and check out our mortgage rate calculators. United Community Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Check out the Backyard in Perham. They have the largest selection of bird seed, assorted suets, and bird feeders in the area. Over 50 different varieties of pet food and pet treats, and an even bigger selection of pet toys, leashes, collars, and more. The Backyard is also your pet's destination for a spa day. The grooming salon is open Monday through Friday for grooms, nail trims, and baths. And book a stay for your pet at the Backyard Boarding and Play Care, a brand new facility made to make your pet feel at home. If your pet needs a comfortable place to stay, call Backyard Boarding and Play Care.
Hammers Construction is now hiring for a project manager, superintendent, and construction laborers. Since 1956, Hammers Construction has served the region in construction for the commercial, industrial, and agricultural industries, while sticking to the core values of honesty, quality, and integrity. If that's you, then visit our website, hci-mn.com. View photos of recent projects, then click on the Careers tab to start the 2-minute application. Hammers Construction is an equal opportunity employer.
Well, welcome back here to the Hive, where the Yellow Jackets are getting ready to take on the Hawley Nuggets tonight, and what should be an exciting contest here between these Heart of the Lakes Conference rivals. And Lance, two teams familiar with each other. It was 13-point differences either way for both teams, as Hawley won the most recent battles 56-43, and Perham won 63-50 over Hawley earlier in the year here at the Hive. Both teams winning on each other's court.
Yeah, at their home courts. Yeah, we got you, Jason. And one of the things that I was down at courtside, kind of getting starting lineups and doing a little bit of pregame stuff, and one of the things that I think you'll notice as you're watching is, boy, does Hawley ever kind of pass that eye test. They are long. I mean, all of their starters are in that 6'2 to 6'4 range, long arm. They look like basketball players. And so when they're out on the floor, I think they're going to pose some matchup problems for the Yellow Jackets. And it'll be interesting to see who's guarding who, what are they going to take away. We know Sensky can score. We know Stoa's going to have the ball in his hands. But now they've had Groton and Granies have come through, and they're playing really well, and they're playing really well as a team.
We know the one thing the Yellow Jackets are going to hang their hat on, as they have all year, has been on the defensive side of the ball. Exactly, and that's where it has to start. And I think two things have to happen. They've got to impose their will on defense, make every possession a struggle for the Hawley Nuggets, and then they have to rebound. And I think the size difference can really come with getting multiple possessions, and it's going to be the whole team. They all have to rebound and box out, and I don't think you're going to have that chance to leak out
and maybe steal some easy baskets, you're going to have to stay in there to rebound and make sure it's one and done for the Hawley Nuggets on their side of the court.
Well, we'll take a quick time. We'll come back with your starting lineups here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
And this one popped up. Can Oliver Luck send them to Shelby? The Post 400 Stars will continue their season in North Carolina.
The Post 400 Stars return for season number 3 on Magnitude Sports. Saturday, March 12th starts a 14-game series live from Vero Beach, Florida. Also, catch the Stars live on Magnitude from the Veterans Classic Tourney, the Gopher Classic, the Creighton Pret Tournament from Omaha, Nebraska, all the home games, and every game from the state tournament at Young Field in West Fargo will be live on Magnitude. If it's Post 400 baseball, it's on Magnitude Sports.
And welcome back here to the Hive. The Yellow Jackets warming up and the Nuggets in the locker room getting final instructions from head coach Nathan Stolla. Now we'll take a look at our Lakes Ace Hardware starting lineups as the Nuggets come racing onto the floor. Leading the way for the Nuggets will be a 6'2 junior guard, Mason Grunton. Starting at a 6'1" senior, Hayden Grunny. Starting at 6'4" senior number 2, Brady Grunton. Starting at a guard, a 6'2" sophomore number 4, Brevin Stolla. And starting at forward, a 6'4" junior number 12, Sam Sensky. Nuggets are coached by Nathan Stolla, Travis Haugen, Drew Thompson, Aaron Haugen, Zion Smith, Tim Peterson, and Scott Mees. The Yellow Jackets will counter with a 6'4" junior guard, Micah Thompson, a 6' senior guard, Chaz Belvin, a 6'3" junior guard, Soren Anderson, a 5'10" senior guard, Marcus Belka, and a 6'2" junior forward, Jacob Daniels. Yellow Jackets coached by Dave Cressup. He's assisted by Brian Schwantz, Brent Durkheising, Brent Hansen, Ryan Ruder, and Tim Schmitz. And I'll try to keep my voice as much as I can today as we were having some fun action here today, Lance.
Yeah, it's been a day full of good basketball. 6A boys games held here at 1 and 2:45, and some really good action there. And the gym was packed, and you were on the PA horn, so it just was a good atmosphere, and it's kind of continuing on to the evening. I know it was a quick turnaround for the AD Aaron Anderson and his crew of cleaning up the bleachers and getting everything ready, and now the stands are starting to fill here, and I expect nothing but a good game. These are two really good schools, so really good programs, and I think it's going to be a really good one.
If my math is correct, I believe it's game 6 for us in some shape or form here since Tuesday nights, and we're ready to go, and it's going to be a fun one here at the Hive, Lance. And we talked a little bit about the keys, Yellow Jackets defensively, and I think that's a key going to be for Hawley. They're going to have to play good defense as well, and they can't try to, you talk about maybe sometimes they're going to try to sneak out offensive on the defensive side to get offensive buckets, but sometimes you can't really sleep on a Soren Anderson and Micah Thompson.
Oh, exactly. They're a great 1-2 punch, and again, we've kind of talked about it's kind of been a rotation of who that third scorer is going to be. Not so much unlike the Hawley Nuggets, and they've kind of been looking for that third scorer, and they've been getting it consistently now over the last 2-3 weeks, and that may become a difference. One of the things, I think foul trouble, I don't think either bench is particularly deep. I don't think they want to go too far down the line, and so foul trouble might end up playing a factor. And who knows, you could go all the way down to home court advantage. It's nice playing at home. You kind of had all day to be here or hang around and do those sorts of things. So lots of factors coming into play, but in the end, it's two great teams playing against each other. It's the 3-6 matchup, and it's kind of one of those fun matchups if you are a real diehard basketball fan.
It'll be quite interesting to see tonight how it plays out. This is the only HOL versus HOL conference battle tonight in the playoffs. Pelican Rapids takes on Fergus Falls as the other HOL representative, and DGF taking on Park Rapids, another HOL representative there.
Yeah, and I think there's going to be great games up and down the line, and I know I'm really anxious to see some of these scores, and if we can find out anything, we'll pass it along to you. And again, it's been that way all year from the opening game to now playoffs, Jason. It's been a really competitive section, and I don't think you want it any other way.
This is how you draw it up. Section 8 2A basketball, always a fun and an exciting time, and tonight will be another one. We will know in about 36 minutes of game time, maybe more, who's moving on to take on either Pelican Rapids or Fergus Falls.
Yeah, and that's another great contest that we really haven't touched on too much of two teams that can really play basketball, and again, really curious to see how these turn out. And so I'm not only bringing you the game, I'm a true fan tonight of finding out what's happening.
We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back with the start of tonight's Section 8 2A quarterfinal live.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and now we are in Long Weekend Sportswear talking with Tammy Seifert. Tammy, how are you?
Good, thanks.
What's the best part about working with United Community Bank?
They're local. They have been our best buddies since we purchased the business. They bent over backwards to educate us and let us know the best way to purchase this business. This was our first, endeavor of doing something so big. They've just always been there for us. I love just picking up the phone and calling. We just wouldn't be working with anybody else other than UCB.
Check out the Backyard in Perham. They have the largest selection of bird seed, assorted suets, and bird feeders in the area. Over 50 different varieties of pet food and pet treats, and an even bigger selection of pet toys, leashes, collars, and more. The Backyard is also your pet's destination for a spa day. The grooming salon is open Monday through Friday for grooms, nail trims, and baths. And book a stay for your pet at the Backyard Boarding and Play Care, a brand new facility made to make your pet feel at home. If your pet needs a comfortable place to stay, call Backyard Boarding and Play Care.
Welcome back here to the Hive as the Yellow Jackets get ready to take on the Hawley Nuggets. The Nuggets, the visitors on the scoreboard, will be introduced first by PA announcer / activities director Aaron Anderson. It will be Mason Groton, Hayden Groton, Brady Groton, Brevin Stoa, and Sam Sensky for the Nuggets. And we talked about finding that third scorer. We know about what Brevin Stoa and Sam Sensky can do for the Nuggets, but it was Brady Groton who dropped 30 on the Wolverines.
Yeah, and you just saw him. You're going to see him probably passing through your picture here. Number 2, 6'4" kid, long, can shoot it. Just been a really, really good good player for them in this last, all year, but more so in the last couple weeks here.
As they huddle at the free throw line, now the Yellow Jackets will go with Micah Thompson, Chaz Melvin, Soren Anderson, Marcus Belka, and Jacob Daniels, the usual five. Yellow Jacket fans making some noise. They're fired up for this one. Good crowd has started to fill the Hive here today. As the Yellow Jackets will huddle to the left. As they get ready to go for this one, Lance. We're just moments away.
Yeah, this is just fun, and we were lucky enough to cover the 8AA Girls Championship game last night, Jason, and the atmosphere was electric. It's just fun to watch kids be in this type of atmosphere in this type of arena, and giving it their all tonight. And I'm excited for this game of basketball, and I'm glad you could join us on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Groton will tip against Soren Anderson. That's Brady Groton for the opening tap. The Yellow Jackets, the Nuggets are off, and Micah Thompson will get it from Soren Anderson to start. Game's opening possession goes to Belka, now over to Melvin, now to Thompson. Comes near side, Soren Anderson thought about a quick shot, but closed there was Stoa. Now Belka. Goes left to the H in the Hive. Now comes to Daniels. Daniels look for Anderson cutting. Now gives it to Anderson. As the Nugget fans, they've traveled well here tonight, making some noise. And the Yellow Jacket fans still on their feet, awaiting that very first bucket. As Anderson brings it back to Thompson to the right side, Melvin. Now to Daniels, to Anderson. As this opening possession's now at 50 seconds. Thompson to Daniels, to Belka.
And you notice Hawley switching on every screen, so it's going to be tough to get that pick and roll going for the Yellow Jackets. They're going to have to run something different to try to get going towards the basket.
The Yellow Jackets continue to exchange passes on the perimeter. Now goes to Anderson, the three-pointer misses everything. Long possession, nothing to show for it. The Nuggets will get the basketball.
And I think that's a good possession for the Yellow Jackets. They like to be patient on offense, let their defense go to work, and let's see if they can do that, just that on this first possession of the Nuggets.
Sensky, jumper from the right side, good for two.
There's a name I think you're going to hear over and over again. Really nice ball player, more of a post-type player, but can get outside and can create his own shot.
Thompson looks for help, comes up top to Melvin. Melvin over to Anderson. Anderson, the double comes to him.
And now they're actually looking to trap out of this a little bit, so look for some back cutters.
Thompson works in the lane, now to Anderson. They converge and trap on Anderson in the corner, now to Melvin. Now to Thompson. Thompson, cross court, Daniels. A three-pointer from Daniels is good. And Jacob Daniels gives the Yellow Jackets an early lead.
Stowe on a little pick and roll action, slips that and goes in for the bucket. And nice. Yellow Jackets coming back. Now Belka with the ball into the corner where Daniels was at.
Thompson now into the lane, Belka. He loses control of the ball on the floor and Sensky picks it up.
And I don't think you want to get caught in the middle. They're just so tall. You got to make that decision and maybe pull up and shoot that a free throw line jumper instead.
Now driving Sensky, shot up, no good. He's fouled. Fouls on Micah Thompson, his first. Sensky to the line to shoot two. Free throw by Sensky is good at the EOT Insurance free throw line. Second free throw is good as well. He's got 4. The Nuggets have the early 6-3 lead on the Yellow Jackets. Thompson up court, guarded closely by Mason Groton, goes right side to Belka.
Hawley switched to a man-to-man this time, giving the Yellow Jackets a little different look.
Thompson drives, gets to the hoop, shot up, good. Nice work by Micah Thompson to fight through trouble and then put it up for 2.
And the good thing was he didn't panic there. He kind of got trapped and was in a bad spot. And he let everything go by him and then took the easy 2.
Stoa. So Brady Groton out on the near side. Comes to the baseline, hitting Grani. Sensky near side. Grani thought about a 3, pass it up top now to Groton. There for Stoa. Stoa through a screen and a foul. Foul's going to be on Marcus Belka as he went through the screen. It's going to be hitting Grani to inbound here on the near sideline. Now Groton with it. Groton to Stoa. The Nuggets call out their offense. Mason Groton with it. Now up top, Brady Groton. He launches a 3. It's good.
And that's been his MO this last 2-3 weeks, Jason, and he's been the difference maker for these Nuggets.
Thompson. Near side Belka. Now inside to Thompson at the feed from Daniels. It's good with the left hand. As the Nuggets lead by 2 after the bucket from Micah Thompson. Brevin Stoa with it. Now down low. With the pass to Brady Groton, the kick out. A 3 by Sensky is good. Sam Sensky stretching the floor. He's got 7. Yellow Jackets back the other way.
Back to the 1-3-1 are the Nuggets here, and look for the Jackets to get some backdoor type cut action. Little short corner maybe will be open on this one.
Belka, Thompson, now to Anderson. Anderson with the head fake, they close. Gets poked away, but it comes to Belka. Belka to Thompson, he'll dribble back up top. Now with the near side, Belka to Daniels. Thompson. Over to Belka, right side. Daniels launches the 3. It's good. Jacob Daniels with 6. Cuts the lead back to 2. And it's definitely a playoff atmosphere here in the Hive tonight. As Grani with it now. Stoa back to Grani, now near side. Mason Groton. Comes back to Sensky. Sensky into the lane, now kicks near side, too far for Brady Groton, and thrown out of bounds near the Yellow Jacket student section. Alex Ohm in for the Yellow Jackets. As Carson Brew comes in for the Nuggets. Ohm to Anderson. Now to Melvin. Right side it goes. Ohm the 3. It's good. Alex Ohm hits a big 3. And the Jackets now lead by a point. Stoa gets it over to Grani. Back to Stoa. Over to Grani. He launches the 3. That's good. Hayden Grani with the 3.
It's a little bit like a heavyweight boxing match, Jason. They're going blow for blow here, and one mistake is all I can really remember. And man, what a start to the game. Both teams are just playing so well.
Now Melvin over to Anderson. Anderson drives through contact, loses control of the ball, comes to Daniels. Now it's tied up. The Nuggets get it and they come away with it. Stoa. What's it to Grani? Back to Stoa. Stoa trying to create space with his left arm. Now hands it off to Groton. To Sensky. Sensky to the far side with it to Groton, and an offensive foul on Brady Groton. And Soren Anderson does a nice job there.
Yeah, and that's the first time I've seen the Nuggets go a little faster than I think they want to on offense. And I think you brought up a really good point there, Jason. Stoa creates a lot with what he does with that dribble drive, and I think they're trying to feed off that. So look for the Yellow Jackets to try to stop that and thus getting the Nuggets out of their offense.
Near side, and there's a turnover. And the Nuggets will bring it back. With it, Grani. As we approach around the 10-minute mark. Stoa with a spin move after he picks up his dribble. They close on him. Finds a cutter. That's Sensky to the hoop, strong. It's good. And the Nuggets lead by 4. And I'd say right now this is the pace that Hawley wants. More offensive free flowing back and forth.
I agree with you, Jason. They really like to get up and down the floor, especially with the bodies they have. And so the Yellow Jackets, some patience on offense. Getting just the shot you want is going to be crucial, especially in these next couple series.
Daniels with it now. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Thompson. Thompson driving baseline. Cut off by Stoa. Thompson gets fouled as Hayden Grani reached in. Mason Groton and Brian Carlisle will come in for the Nuggets. Thompson to Ohm. Over to Thompson. Gets the screen from Daniels, goes right to Melvin. Melvin with the head fake, pull-up jumper, good.
Really nice move there by Chaz Melvin. Been known as a little bit of that three-point shooter. Took advantage of that by giving that great pump fake. One dribble and right into his shot.
Groton with it now near side still. Rubbing still off a screen, goes cross court with it there for Carlisle. Now it comes back to Stoa. He takes a pull-up three, no good. Rebound, Soren Anderson. Up ahead, Ohm. To the right side, Daniels. Now to Anderson. Anderson in the corner. Dribbles left hand into the lane, spins through traffic, good for 2. Nice drive by Soren Anderson to tie it up at 17. Groton with it. Now Carlisle. Over to Sensky. Sensky, a jumper. That's too strong. Anderson's there for the rebound. Might be one of those shots that Hawley might want back. Seemed a little rushed, but Sensky didn't get the drop, but he's been feeling it. But Ohm will take a three. That's no good. Sensky there for the rebound.
And I think you have to go through Sensky with who's on the floor right now if you're the Nuggets. I think he was caught in between on that one.
Bounce pass inside. Layup up and in for Carson Brew. And the Yellow Jackets, I think the Nuggets can be able to take advantage of the Yellow Jackets, like you said, expecting Hawley to go through Sensky. That time they didn't, and I think the Yellow Jackets had so much attention on Sensky that opened up things on the other side. Now Thompson drives through traffic. He gets called for the offensive foul. That's his second as Mason Groton draws the charge.
And I think, again, if you're the Yellow Jackets, you're going to look at this, and if you're the coaching staff, you're saying, let's pull up for that 10-footer instead of making that extra step into the lane where Hawley's waiting for you. And I think that's an adjustment that can be made by the Yellow Jackets quite easily.
Thompson picks up his second. He's still on the floor. Marcus Belka's getting ready to check in. Senske with the turnaround jumper, no good. Daniels there for the rebound.
And I think if you're Hawley, you want Senske to go at Thompson with 2 fouls. Try to draw that third early before the substitution can come.
Ohm drives, reverse layup, good for Alex Ohm. He's got 5 quickly. And we're back. All square at 19. Stoa with it now. Ohm there with him. Now it's to Mason Groton. Groton kicks to the hands of Carlisle. Goes cross court. Senske, or excuse me, that's Brevenstow, and he gets the layup to go.
Boy, and he just felt that Alex Ohm just went a little bit too heavy onto the one side, and he just took advantage of that and got under there, and nice move underneath the basket to put that one in.
Micah Thompson, right side, Melvin. Now Thompson to Daniels. Hand off to Soren Anderson. Now Ohm with it on the right. Lets Melvin clear, brings it back to Daniels. The Yellow Jackets swing around the perimeter. Screen coming for Thompson, he'll drive baseline. Senske stops and waits. They trap on him. Daniels a 3, hits good. Jacob Daniels has 9 points, and the Yellow Jackets lead by a point. And Lance, that might be your third scorer we've been talking about tonight.
Right, and it's been kind of a rotation, and Jacob's certainly been one of those throughout the nights, but I think if you said he was going to go 3 for 3 to start, we'd all take it and be pretty happy.
Pull-up jumper, Senske's good. He calmly answers. And right now it's Sam Senske on a roll for the Nuggets. Soren Anderson with it, now to Daniels, over to Ohm. Ohm thought about the 3, and we got a timeout called by the Yellow Jackets. We'll take a break. The Nuggets lead by points here in the first half on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hammers Construction is now hiring for a project manager, superintendent, and construction laborers. Since 1956, Hammers Construction has served the region in construction for the commercial, industrial, and agricultural industries, while sticking to the core values of honesty, quality, and integrity. If that's you, then visit our website, hci-mn.com. View photos of recent projects, then click on the Careers tab to start the 2-minute application. Hammers Construction is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back here to the Hive. The Nuggets lead this one 23-22 in the first half. I'm Jason Gold with Lance Rock, bringing you all the action here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Mike Mason doing a great job on the cameras here tonight for us, and we appreciate that once again. As the Yellow Jackets will inbound. Daniels to Ohm, close to being out of bounds as he accepted that pass on the far sideline, but the Yellow Jackets have it now. Ohm to Anderson through the screen, gets it to Belka. Now Melvin retreats near half court and gets the pass. Looks right side. Anderson gets the screen. They switch and help on him as it goes to Ohm now. Ohm to Melvin. Now to Anderson. He'll step into a 3. It's good. You kind of saw that one developing, Lance.
Yeah, and it's the one spot that's been open in this Hawley defense has been that quarter 3. Jacob Daniels with 3 of them. Now Soren Anderson throws one in. So you wonder if the Nuggets are going to steal here by Anderson.
Anderson to Melvin. Melvin, the layup, good. And the Yellow Jackets on a little spurt now lead 27-23.
And I was just going to say, if they may be going to switch defenses a little bit again, trying to take away that corner 3 that the Yellow Jackets have been doing so well with.
Pass on the far side, almost stolen away. But Groton has it. Kick out near side. A 3-4 coming from Groney. In and out, no good. Belka fights for the board. Belka went through traffic, got the rebound, and gets to Alex Ohm. Ohm with it. Now to Melvin. Baseline drive, Anderson to the hoop. He's fouled. That'll be Groton's seconds. It's going to put Anderson to the OT insurance free throw line. 3:34 to go. 3:33 to go here in this first half. Free throw by Anderson on its way. That's good. Like that, he has 6. As the Jackets lead by 5.
And really, that run came when the Nuggets went to their bench, so back to their starting 5. We'll see what happens here.
As the second free throw by Anderson is good. Now the Nuggets trailing by 6. Will try to answer with Groton. And a foul away from the basketball. It's on Melvin for the hold.
Some updates coming in. DGF with an early 25-11 lead in that one, which is a good sign if you're a Rebel fan.
As Sensky has it. Gets it to Groton. Groton into the lane. Goes up strong for 2.
Tough basket. That was earned. That wasn't given by any means. Fading away kind of to the side off the glass. Nice play.
Now Chaz Melvin. Right side, Ohm. Ohm for 3. Good! Alex Ohm with 8 points. Makes it 32-25. Ronnie to the right side to Groton. They're looking for Sensky. It was telegraphed, and Melvin read that perfectly and just punched it out of bounds. Everyone along Highway 10 knew where that ball was trying to go. As Stoa will inbound to Sensky. Handoff Stoa. Stoa drives. Now kicks out up top for Mason Groton. Groton and a foul.
And I think the Jackets are getting just a little caught, a little flat-footed on that rotation and closing out a little bit on their heels. And I think that's what Coach Gressup's going to want to talk about here is how we're going to react to that going forward.
The Nuggets call a timeout. We'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock. With people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell.
And Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware.
Right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back here to the Hive. The Yellow Jackets lead 32-25 as we have 2:26 to go on the United Community Bank scoreboard. It will be Hawley basketball out of the timeout. As now Brevin Stoll will inbound. Sensky up top, it goes to Grani. Near side, Groton. And Sensky has it. Back up top, it goes to Groton. Near side with it, Carlisle. Carlisle. Skip past to Stoa. Stoa drives the floater. No good, but a foul. And Stoa will go to shoot 2. That's on Belka. That's his second, so the Yellow Jackets have 3 players with 2 fouls. Stoa, free throw, no good. Josh Peterson is in the game as well for the Yellow Jackets. As Stoa misses the first. The second from the EOT insurance line is good for Stoa. He's got 5. Makes it a 6-point game, and I think, Lance, this is a very pivotal 2 minutes for both squads.
It is, and I think if it stays kind of as is, both teams are in good. If the Yellow Jackets can take a little bit of expand the lead here, that would be awesome. But they certainly don't want the Nuggets to dip into it here in the last 2 minutes.
Left side, Belka. Will dribble back out now to Ohm. Into Peterson. Back to Belka. Now to Ohm. Now to Belka. Belka, at about the 40th second of this possession, passes it to Peterson. Belka with it.
And it really looks to me like the Yellow Jackets are going to hold for the last shot if they possibly can, unless they get a layup in this situation. They've really spread the floor, and Peterson's kind of the go-to if they get into trouble.
Daniels, and he's going to get called for an offensive foul as he just sent Brevin Stowe to the ground.
And I don't think they wanted the ball to go to the corner for sure. They were doing such a good job up top. But it went there, and we didn't handle that very well in the offensive foul.
Ronnie brings it up. Now to Stoa. Carlisle. Inside Sensky, the triple comes. A foul on a bucket. And Sam Sensky has a chance with a three-point play.
And I think that's what, the third player now with 2 fouls if it's on Jacob Daniels.
That's actually on Ohm, so Yellow Jackets have 3 with 2 fouls. Ohm and Daniels with 1 each. Sensky gets the three-point play.
I really thought that one may be going on Daniels, and I thought that might be the bottom storyline going into half as the foul trouble the Jackets are in.
Belka to Peterson. Now to Daniels, back to Belka. To Ohm as the clock approaches 30 seconds.
And you think that Hawley needs to know where Daniels is right now because he's been hot getting that corner shot out of this 1-3-1. Another dangerous pass up to Belka there. Nice job by Marcus to corral that one.
Belka with it. As now Peterson and Anderson switch spots in the offense with 8. Anderson drives. Left hand good. With 1, a half-court threes off the mark by Hayden Grani. The Yellow Jackets will take a 34-29 lead into the break here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Check out the Backyard in Perham. They have the largest selection of bird seed, assorted suets, and bird feeders in the area. Over 50 different varieties of pet food and pet treats, and an even bigger selection of pet toys, leashes, collars, and more. The Backyard is also your pet's destination for a spa day. The grooming salon is open Monday through Friday for grooms, nail trims, and baths. And book a stay for your pet at the Backyard Boarding and Play Care, a brand new facility made to make your pet feel at home. If your pet needs a comfortable place to stay, call Backyard Boarding and Play Care.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and now we are in long weekend sportswear talking with Tammy Seifert. Tammy, how are you?
Good, thanks.
What's the best part about working with United Community Bank?
They're local. They have been our best buddies since we purchased the business. They bent over backwards to educate us and let us know the best way to purchase this business. This was our first, endeavor of doing something so big. They've just always been there for us. I love just picking up the phone and calling. We just wouldn't be working with anybody else other than UCB.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell.
And Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware.
Right here in downtown Perham.
Well, welcome back at the half. The Yellow Jackets lead the Nuggets by a score of 34-29. I'm Jason Groth with Lance Rock. And good first half, both squads, I think. And you look at it, just a couple of stops and a nice little run out when a couple of starters for Hawley were on the bench getting a quick breather.
Yeah, it was a great first half, and I think if you're both teams, you're going in feeling really good about what you're doing, especially offensively. The Yellow Jackets we're so used to Micah Thompson and Soren Anderson, and they've played really well, but to have Alex Ohm and Jacob Daniels come with the first half that they had is just such a big part to what the Yellow Jackets can now do in the second half, and that was fun to see them just kind of light it up when they came in. And if you're the Nuggets, you did everything really well. You just had about a 2-minute stretch there where the ball didn't go in. You kind of had a few quick shots. I think you mentioned that, Jason, that they kind of shot it out of the rhythm of their offense, and then they turned the ball over a couple times, which was partially the great defense by the Yellow Jackets, but they got playing a little fast, and then they got their starters back in there, and they really did well. And I think there's no surprise to them. The ball's going to go through Sensky tonight. It's how the Yellow Jackets can defend, and I think the huge storyline from the first half is foul trouble.
The Yellow Jackets have 3 players with 2 fouls. That's Micah Thompson, Chaz Melvin, and Marcus Belka. Leading the way offensively for the Yellow Jackets is a pair with Jacob Daniels with 9, Soren Anderson with 9, and you mentioned Alex Ohm. He's got 8. 4 each for Micah Thompson and Chaz Melvin. On the other side of things, it's been Sam Sensky with 14 points, 5 on the board for Bart Brevin Stoa, 2 for Carson Brew, 3 for Brady Groton, 3 for Hayden Grani, and 2 for Mason Groton. And Brady Groton is 27 points off what he had against Wadena. You didn't expect him to put up 30 against the Yellow Jackets tonight, but the Yellow Jackets have done a good job closing on him.
But I'm trying to replay the first half in my mind. I only remember him taking like that one shot, and he hit it. So maybe that's something that Hawley's working out in the locker room at halftime is how do we get him some more shots. The first one he took was a deep 3, and it looked really good. And so the weapons are there if you're the Nuggets. The Yellow Jackets are known for their defense. You know, I'm sure Coach Cressup and his staff aren't happy giving up almost 30 at halftime, which is above their average. But you're playing a pretty talented team here tonight in the Nuggets.
Well, we'll take a quick timeout, come back, and we'll have the second half for you here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hammers Construction is now hiring for a project manager, superintendent, and construction laborers. Since 1956, Hammers Construction has served the region in construction for the commercial, industrial, and agricultural industries, while sticking to the core values of honesty, quality, and integrity. If that's you, then visit our website, hci-mn.com. View photos of recent projects, then click on the Careers tab to start the 2-minute application. Hammers Construction is an equal opportunity employer.
One popped up. Can Oliver Luck send them to Shelby? The Post 400 Stars will continue their season in North Carolina.
The Post 400 Stars return for season number 3 on Magnitude Sports. Saturday, March 12th starts a 14-game series live from Vero Beach, Florida. Also, catch the Stars live on Magnitude from the Veterans Classic Tourney, the Gopher Classic, the Creighton Prep Tournament from Omaha, Nebraska, all the home games, and every game from the state tournament at Young Field in West Fargo will be live on Magnitude. If it's Post 400 baseball, it's on Magnitude Sports.
Check out the Backyard in Perham. They have the largest selection of bird seed, assorted suets, and bird feeders in the area. Over 50 different varieties of pet food and pet treats, and an even bigger selection of pet toys, leashes, collars, and more. The Backyard is also your pet's destination for a spa day. The grooming salon is open Monday through Friday for grooms, nail trims, and baths. And book a stay for your pet at the Backyard Boarding and Play Care, a brand new facility made to make your pet feel at home. If your pet needs a comfortable place to stay, call Backyard Boarding and Play Care.
Hi, I'm Jen Hendrickson, mortgage lender at United Community Bank. Whether you're buying, building, or refinancing, we are here to help you through the process and answer all of your questions. Mortgage rates are great right now. You can check out our website at ucbankmn.com to get pre-approved, sign up for Rate Watch, and check out our mortgage rate calculators. United Community Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Welcome back, as we're just moments away from the start of the second half of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We have 18 minutes to decide a winner or potentially more, because overtime could be looming the way these two teams play.
Yeah, it's right now it's still a toss-up. I kind of said going into the 2-minute mark, if it stays in the 4 to 6 to 7 to 8 point range, it's anybody's ball game yet. And actually, it was kind of Hawley that made that last run, other than Soren Anderson on a nice play design there by Coach Cressup that made a little switch there and put him at the free throw line and went one-on-one. It was a big basket, because otherwise 32-29 going into half. Hawley's feeling pretty good, especially being on the road.
Especially if you think about the possession before then, where Sensky had the old-fashioned three-point play at the bucket.
Yeah, for sure. And these are two good teams. And when you think of Hawley being the number 6 as we head into the playoffs, there can't be too many better 6-seeded teams in any bracket that I can think of. Some score updates that we have going on just on the road as well, Lance. I believe it's Fergus Falls up on Pelican Rapids at the half, 36-29, and DGF up on Park Rapids at the half. Yeah, and it sounds like DGF's playing pretty well right now, playing a team that played them really tough just a couple weeks ago, and that's a good sign for the Rebels, as I know they were battling some injuries from what I had heard, and we all know what Fergus can bring to the table. They came here and knocked off the Yellow Jackets. Playing that 3A schedule definitely leads them to being tournament tested and tournament ready. So enough of them. We're ready to as we crank up we're ready, and here we go.
Start the second half. The Hollies will get the basketball. They'll go with their starting 5 of Groton, Grani, Groton, Stoa, and Sensky, the Yellow Jackets. Thompson, Melvin, Anderson, Belka, and Daniels. As bringing it up court will be Grani. Goes right side, Pat on the pass attempt, tapped out of bounds by Anderson.
And again, I've always been one that thought kind of the last 3 minutes before half and the first 3 minutes after half are kind of keys to the game, just as key as starting the game. So let's see who comes out on fire here to start the second half.
Stoa with it. Gets it back. Now with it to Groton. Pass to Hayden Grani. Grani off the screen, goes right side on the dish to Brady Groton. Cross court pass into the Hawley bench, turned over.
And I think he got cut off really nicely there by Marcus Belka, and it kind of caught him off guard, and he wasn't sure where to go with the basketball. So he kind of made a wild pass cross court, which is never a good thing in the game of basketball.
Anderson cross court, trying to go with the backdoor play, but Stoa did a good job face guarding on Thompson and ended up eventually tying it up.
Played it like a good D-back would in a football game. He didn't really know the ball was coming, but put his hands up at just the right time and ended up tying it up.
And then most importantly, avoided contact. And it's almost stolen away, but Belka regroups. Now Thompson to Marcus Belka to Melvin. They close on him. Now to Thompson. Jumper from the free throw line short. Rebound near side grabbed by the Nuggets.
And that's going to be the key shot right there. I'm almost wondering if you won't see Soren Anderson in that spot before too long. He's been really good at catching and going to the basket.
driving, but his shot is blocked by Daniels with Mason Groton. And the Yellow Jackets get the loose ball, and that gets the Yellow Jacket players up on their feet on the bench. Thompson now to Belka, to the near side, Melvin. Over to Micah Thompson. Asks for the screen, goes right now to Daniels, gets it over to Anderson. Anderson off the screen. Into the lane, spins, loses control, but gets to Daniels. Thought about the three, but passes it up to Melvin.
The way he shot it in the first half, the Perham fans were on the edge of their seat ready to cheer again.
As I say, the place would have erupted as the Yellow Jackets are now shooting into their student section. As Melvin takes the three, it's no good. And the rebound's grabbed by Brady Groton. Gets to Sensky. Sensky with the drive. Gets cut off, now comes up top. Ends up to Stoll.
And again, a good place for the Nuggets to go. Sensky, Micah Thompson with 2 fouls. Wouldn't hurt their feelings if their third one happened.
Shot up by Stoll, no good. He ends up tapping it out of bounds off the rebound.
Well, I said the first 3 minutes were going to be important. Somebody better score soon because we're almost to the end of that 3 minutes, Jason. And neither team has kind of really had a good offensive sequence yet.
I was going to let that one slide, Lance. So I was going to.
That's all right. I'll take it both ways, when I'm right and when I'm wrong.
I still think you're right. It's just been good defensively both ways here.
It has been.
And now Melvin with it. Now to Daniels.
And as good as the Jackets, well, there's a shot for Anderson just off, but as good as the Jackets spaced in their offense in the first half, they're pretty tight right now.
Nice bounce pass inside, shot no good though by Granton. I think he was waiting for contact and then went up too strong. Neither team scores in that first 3 minutes, so we'll see what happens in the next 3. As Belka goes near side to Anderson.
Can I get a mulligan and do the next 3?
Anderson through the lane, the layup too strong. Rebound tapped around, grabbed by the Nuggets. They come back the other way, Groney. Now Sensky, he's going to drive against Thompson. Turnaround jumper, draws contact, throws up a shot, and somehow it goes in.
Wow, and I do think he probably had contact. Was a little bit of good acting school there, but he definitely could have got the and one on that one.
Belka to Melvin, now to Thompson. Daniels with it. Takes up his dribble, looks for help. Now to Melvin at the hour in Perham. Melvin goes right side, hands it off to Belka. Belka works through but loses the basketball, and then Stoa loses it back into the Yellow Jacket bench. And Alex Ohm will come in. 14 to go. Yellow Jackets lead by 3 in our second half. Daniel Zone. Now comes near side. Thompson redirects to Daniels, now to Anderson on the far side. Anderson into the lane, kick out here to Melvin. Melvin, the 3, no good. Rebound Sensky. And the Nuggets have a chance to tie or cut the lead to 1 this trip down. Now Brevin Stoa with it. To Hayden Groney, now over to Groton. Sensky. Step back 3, no good. It looked out of his hands like it was going to go in, but it goes off the front iron and rolls over the top, and the Yellow Jackets get the rebound.
And that's what makes him so tough, is he can light up that 3, and he's so good in the post and has good moves. So he's one of those inside-out players that does both things and tough to guard.
Boom. Down to Melvin. Estoa tried to tap it away from behind. Anderson with it. Daniels. To Ohm with the head fake. Now looks to drive. Gets cut off, but a nice dish to Thompson and a finish. And Thompson's fouled. Another chance at the 3-point play.
Nice drive there by Ohm, and a really good dish there. And really what the what the Yellow Jackets needed. It had been a long time since the ball had gone through the basket, and not at all on this side in this half. So maybe this will be that igniter that gets them rolling too.
Carson Brew in for the Nuggets as Thompson's free throw's good. He's got 7 points. Sensky drives, and a foul as he drives. That foul, it's on Micah Thompson. That's his third. A storyline note we touched on at halftime. There's foul trouble as Sensky tries to spin into Thompson. Turnaround jumper, no good. Sensky was hoping that there was number 4 was coming.
Yeah, and he did get some contact, but it's kind of the contact that's gone. They've let play on through the most of this game.
Soren Anderson for 3, no good. Rebound to Groton, and the Nuggets will get it to Stoa and bring it back the other way, trailing by 6. Stoa pull-up jumper short, but doesn't get the roll, and Melvin's there. Almost got the roll on the spin.
Boy, and Hawley's had like 3 or 4 shots now, Jason, that have rolled in and out, and that score would be flip-flopped, I think, if they would have went in. So if the Yellow Jackets keep defending, but I think we got to catch fire here pretty soon if they're the Yellow Jackets.
Anderson into the lane, kick out Ohm. Groton closes quickly on him, now a double, but he gets to Melvin. Melvin baseline, they cut off, kick out near side. A 3 from Anderson, good! A wide open look, Soren Anderson hits, it's a 9-point Yellow Jacket lead, and the Nuggets will call timeout. We'll take a break on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock. With people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterl.
And Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware.
Right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back here as the Nuggets will inbound. All of the timeout, trailing by 9. As it comes near side. Inside Sensky. Sensky, the kick out. The extra pass, a 3 for Grani. It's good.
They couldn't have executed any better coming out of the timeout, and a nice timeout there by Coach Stoa, kind of settling the troops down when that lead got to 9. Now back to 6 again.
Inside Thompson. Thompson gets position in a bucket and draws the foul. I don't have a chance at a 3-point play. That foul is on Grani. Excuse me. Groton. Free throw, no good. Three-pointer from the corner and a foul. Shot doesn't drop. As Groton, the foul comes after the shot.
On the floor, they said.
That's on Jazz Melvin, his third. Fortunate break. That was after the shot for the Yellow Jackets, but tough break that it's a third.
And now we're on our third player guarding Sensky because of foul trouble.
Sensky gets it to go and draws the foul. A nice acrobatic play by Sam Sensky. as he draws the foul and will have a chance at a three-point play.
And you know what? Single-handedly now, he's putting the Yellow Jackets into foul trouble. They switched Thompson off, put Chaz on. Chaz got into foul trouble. Now we're to Anderson, and he went right at Anderson.
Sensky gets that to go. The fortunate thing there for the Yellow Jackets, that's only Anderson's first. Now to Melvin, to Ohm. Ohm driving baseline. Kick out to Daniels. Daniels fumbles but gets it back. Now over to Ohm. Thompson with the screen. Now to Melvin. Ohm, a long three. That's off the mark. Rebound, Sensky. With it, Grani. A three on the way. Good. Brady Groton.
And they left him open, and I think that's the second time he's left him open in 6 points. That's 100% efficiency in my book, and I think you want that guy shooting the ball more.
And it cuts it to 2. Thompson. Cross court, Anderson. Anderson on Groton gets a screen. Now into the lane. Nice spin move to the hoop and a finish for Soren Anderson.
And that was just pure Soren Anderson not being denied. 3 different defenders collapse on him. Still manages to get the spin and into the lane and in the basket.
Ronnie. Into the lane, off balance shot, good for 2.
And you just sense right now Hawley's picking where they want to go at and what they feel is a little bit of a advantage to them.
Anderson's going to settle it down. Into the lane, drives and draws the foul. We'll see if he's going up, and he is. So Anderson will be shooting 2. Fouls on Sensky. Anderson at the EOT insurance line where he's 2 of 2. And make it 3 of 3 as he hits that one. He's got 6 second half points, has 15 to lead the Yellow Jackets. Brevin Stoa comes back in for Hawley. Free throw good. And a stoppage. Yellow Jackets by 4. We'll take a break.
Hammers Construction is now hiring for a project manager, superintendent, and construction laborers. Since 1956, Hammers Construction has served the region in construction for the commercial, industrial, and agricultural industries, while sticking to the core values of honesty, quality, and integrity. If that's you, then visit our website, hci-mn.com. View photos of recent projects, then click on the Careers tab to start the 2-minute application. Hammers Construction is an equal opportunity employer.
Well, welcome back here at the Hive. The Yellow Jackets lead 46-42 as we get a good look at the scorers table here at the Hive.
And this is exactly what we thought this matchup was going to be. I hope we painted that picture in the pregame that we thought this was going to be a really good game, and it hasn't disappointed.
Ronnie. To Brewer, comes back to Still, and now the far side. Brady Groton, a long 3. That one's off the mark. Melvin gets the rebound. And that one almost dropped.
That was a deep 3, and he was off by maybe a half an inch, and it looked good.
Thompson, the help comes, kick out Daniels for 3, good! Jacob Daniels makes it 49-42, and a big 3-pointer there, especially after the miss by Hawley. Instead of a 1 point, it's now a 7-point Yellow Jacket lead. Sensky drives through traffic and a foul, and they're going to call it on Anderson.
And Anderson was caught underneath the basket there on a really nice spin move, kind of a Soren Anderson type spin move. and another foul. And that's what Sinski's been doing to the Jackets tonight, that's for sure.
And Sinski to the EOT Insurance free throw line. And he hits that one. He's got 20 to lead all Hawley scores. He's hit 5 straight at the free throw line. And make it 6.
And the Nuggets just never quite go away. The Yellow Jackets kind of make that run and they get up by 7 or 8, and then here comes something big by the Nuggets.
Thompson inside Melvin. Melvin, pull-up jumper, short. Rebound grabbed there by Brew. Now still with it. So Nuggets look to cut this 5-point lead down here on this possession.
Thompson back on Sinski again.
As Stoa goes against Ohm. Right hand, no good. Sinski unable to get the rebound as Ohm is there. Ohm back the other way. Ohm drives the lane, shot up, no good. He's fouled. And Ohm will shoot at the free throw line.
And again, a couple look-ins. DGF still up by about 20 in their game, and the Otters up by 2 with 8.5 minutes remaining in Pelican Rapids.
Foul is on Brevin Stoa. His first, team's 4th. Ohm free throw, no good. Rare miss at the free throw line for Alex Ohm. He does get the second, though. He's got 9 on the night. 6-point Yellow Jacket lead. Ronnie with it to Brew. Inside, Stoa. Comes back up top for Grani on the right. Grani. Cross court, Brew. Brew looking in Sinski. Sinski gets it. Sinski jumper short. And Thompson did a good job of keeping his ground. As coming back is Ohm to Anderson. Anderson with the head fake. Into the lane, dish down low, Thompson the finish. The vision those two have working together. And a quick 3 on the other side, no good. Rebound, Thompson. You might think head coach Nathan Stoll, when they get the ball back, might call timeout, but now a foul. As things starting to slip a little bit from the Nuggets. The foul's on Sinski. As Mason Groton will come in. It's a Yellow Jacket 8-point lead with the basketball. Home with it. Goes left against Stoa. Drives into the lane. With the right hand floater, good. Nice move. He beat Stoa off the dribble. Drove baseline and finished it. And it's now a 10-point Yellow Jacket lead. Stoa in traffic. Shot up no good. Goes to the free throw line though as he draws the foul. It's going to be on Alex Ohm. And Stoa will be at the line to shoot 2. Free throw is good by Stoa at the EOT Insurance free throw line. Winner of this game will play the winner of Pelican Rapids and Fergus Falls. That'll be at the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse in Detroit Lakes on Tuesday nights. As Stoa gets a second to go.
Full court pressure coming here by the Hawley Nuggets, and then they drop back. And since you said that, the Vikings take a 50-45 lead with 6 minutes, so quite a run there by the Pelican Rapids Vikings.
Home with it. Now to Daniels. To Anderson. Inside Thompson. Thompson backs down the defender, kicks it out. The extra pass to Ohm. Ohm drives baseline. Nifty pass now to Daniels. It goes to Anderson. Anderson spins to Thompson. Now to Ohm. The Yellow Jackets will regroup. They trap on him. Now it goes Thompson. Thompson gets 3 defenders up, waits, lets them clear, and puts it in. And it's a 10-point Yellow Jacket lead. And a timeout called by the Nuggets. We'll take a break. The Yellow Jackets by 10 on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Check out the Backyard in Perham. They have the largest selection of bird seed, assorted suets, and bird feeders in the area. Over 50 different varieties of pet food and pet treats, and an even bigger selection of pet toys, leashes, collars, and more. The Backyard is also your pet's destination for a spa day. The grooming salon is open Monday through Friday for grooms, nail trims, and baths. And book a stay for your pet at the Backyard Boarding and Play Care, a brand new facility made to make your pet feel at home. If your pet needs a comfortable place to stay, call Backyard Boarding and Play Care.
Welcome back here to the Hive. The Yellow Jackets lead by 10, under 5 minutes to go. Micah Thompson with a big second half now for the Yellow Jackets. He's got 13. 9 in the second half has helped the Yellow Jackets to a 10-point lead. Groton with it. Comes near side with a pass there for Brew. Inside, Sensky shot no good. And it's swatted away, but Daniels gets the loose ball. Now it's stolen away out of the hands, out of bounds. It'll be the Yellow Jackets basketball. I'm going to say Sensky might be starting to wear down a little bit because of the pressure of this Yellow Jacket defense on him.
Well, and there's been a lot expected of Sensky tonight, both defense and offense. He's played a whale of a game, and the shots are just getting a little tougher, and the Yellow Jackets are able to body because they're not so worried about foul trouble right now.
Home with it. Now to Thompson. Thompson. They trap on him, swatted out of his hand and out of bounds. Last touch by the Nuggets in front of the Yellow Jacket coaching staff. And their matching sweatshirts as they'll inbound in front with Micah Thompson. Thompson to Anderson. Anderson comes up top to Ohm. It comes over to Melvin. Now to Anderson again. Drives, spins, and he gets called for the carry.
And I really have seen both teams kind of get away with that off-arm shove, and it happened on that last possession. Hawley won the foul, and I've seen both teams use that off-arm extensively tonight to kind of give themselves a little bit more room, and it hasn't been called up to this point, so use it.
Into the corner, looking to drive, kick out near side, going to the hoop, drawing contact, shot up, no good is Groton.
And the Nuggets have picked a wrong time to kind of go on a dry spell from the field as they just can't seem to find the bottom of the basket right now.
And it's stolen away near side. Grani to the hoop, strong layup, good for Hayden Grani. 8-point Yellow Jacket lead and a foul in the backcourt. So they're on Hayden Grani. That's his second. 3:17 to go. Yellow Jackets by 8. Melvin with it. Melvin. Now to Alex Ohm. As we approach the 3-minute mark. The Nuggets have one last run in them as Melvin drives. Strong off the glass, it's good. As now it's a 10-point game.
Big basket for Chaz. He kind of slipped that screen after they looked like they were going to double on the ball and just made a nice move to the basket. Big basket for the Jackets.
Groton to Sensky. The Nuggets have a run. You have a feeling it's going to come from Sam Sensky. And the Nuggets will take a timeout. Under 3. Jackets by 10.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. with expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Well, welcome back here to the Hive with 2:43 to go. The Yellow Jackets lead by 10. Winner of this game will take on Pelican Rapids.
Or the Otters.
Or the Otters.
But if it ended right now, you'd be right on. The Vikings up 56-51 with 3:45 remaining in that game.
And Stoa. Three-pointer, no good. Sensi tries to get the board. Daniels gets it. Thompson and a timeout. Timeout by the Yellow Jackets. We'll take a break.
Hammers Construction is now hiring for a project manager, superintendent, and construction laborers. Since 1956, Hammers Construction has served the region in construction for the commercial, industrial, and agricultural industries, while sticking to the core values of honesty, quality, and integrity. If that's you, then visit our website, hci-mn.com. View photos of recent projects, then click on the Careers tab to start the 2-minute application. Hammers Construction is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back here to the Hive. Yellow Jackets lead by 10 will inbound. We got a final just on the road. DGF knocks off Park Rapids 69-50. So they etch their name into the Section 8 2A Final Four. They'll play either Thief River Falls or Warroad as the pressure comes on Thompson. Trying to get free. Tripped up, but gets it to Ohm as he fights his way through. And now a foul. Foul's going to be on Stoa. Home at the line. Free throw by Ohm. That's too strong. Rebound by Sensi. Groton with it. And a foul. Foul's on Ohm. Carson Brew in for the Nuggets. Nuggets will inbound on the baseline. Stoa gets it back. Spins, drives, draws the foul. Shot doesn't drop. He'll be shooting two. Fouls on Ohm. That's his fourth. Big opportunity for the Nuggets to cut in the lead if the clock stopped. Gets the first. Aiden Grani back in. A defense for offense. Or offense for defense. As that free throw's good. 58-50. Full court pressure. Thompson inbounds it to Melvin. His pass batted away, but it comes back to Anderson. They trap on him. He fights free. Now it's stolen away. Aiden Grani drives. The layup. Good. And just like that, it's a 6-point game, under 2. Anderson to Ohm. The trap comes to Thompson. Thompson, and he draws the foul. Thought it was going to be on Groton. Brady Groton. I'll put Thompson to the line. Thompson at the line where he's 1 of 2. Shooting 1, and if he hits it, the bonus. As it's a 6-point game. Free throw, Thompson too strong. Rebound grab by Anderson and a big board there by the Yellow Jackets. And it's poked away in a foul. Stoa thought he got it clean. Ohms going to the line.
And if he would have, that would have erupted this place, making a 58-54, and it was close, and Alex right away was like, I got fouled.
Ohm at the line. Or he's 1 of 3. Hits that one though. Extends it to 7. Makes it a 3-possession game, more importantly. And that one is good. Marcus Belko will be in for Ohm. .133 to go. It's an 8-point game. As Growney brings it up now, hands it off to Groton. Sensky a long 3. That misses everything. Timeouts by the Yellow Jackets. As they lead by 8, we'll take a break.
I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and we are down with Erica Saylor at Lakes Ace Hardware, downtown Perham. That transition to being a small business owner, how did United Community Bank help with you guys acquiring Lakes Ace Hardware?
They were through the whole process when we starting to do the purchase. They were super helpful, helped us out with everything, and just really easy to work with.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell.
And Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware.
Right here in downtown Perham.
And welcome back here to the Hive with 1:23 to go in the United Community Bank scoreboard. The Yellow Jackets lead by 8 as Micah Thompson will inbound out of the timeouts. As we get ready to go, Thompson to inbound. To Daniels. They trap and a foul. That's going to be on Stoll. Well, we got a stoppage. I'd like to give a shout out to Aaron Anderson, Tracy Fisher in the activities department and their crew. Outstanding job today as they did last weekend and here today again, hosting 3 games and doing an outstanding job as Daniels goes to the line. And that free throw's good. Belko back in. The Yellow Jackets lead by 9. That free throw no good. Rebound grabbed by Groton. Groton up ahead, and the Nuggets are going to have to hurry. Groton drives, bounce pass, Groton finish, no. Anderson the rebound and a foul. The Yellow Jackets will have a chance to ice this one at the free throw line. As Soren Anderson will shoot 2.
And that's kind of the story of the second half for the Nuggets. I think they got good possessions. The ball just, for whatever reason, didn't go in, and then the Yellow Jackets made just enough plays to expand this lead. And now it comes down to free throw shooting, and it's kind of the beginning of time of basketball is the free throw shot.
Soren Anderson, too strong. 4 of 5 at the line. With 1:06 to go, a chance to make it a 10-point Yellow Jacket lead here on the second. That one is good.
Belka picks up a little full court pressure there just to kind of get him off rhythm.
Senski, the three in and out. Rebound, put back, foul, but the shot's no good. I'll put Brady Groton to the line to shoot two. Fouls on Melvin. His fourth.
And I think that's one that it came off the basket so fast, Jason, that it kind of took the Yellow Jackets a little off guard as the first free throw is good.
Second free throw, good for Groton.
This full court press has kind of caused a little bit of havoc for the Jackets. They're not where they want to be right now, and there's a turnover and a foul. So kind of went from bad to worse there in a second. They turned the ball over, then they fouled to stop the clock and give the Hot Nuggets a chance to score some more with it stopped.
Fouls on Ohm. That's his fifth. That closed the book on him. He finishes the night with 13 points. And Senski at the line to shoot two. Got a little ahead of myself. He's been automatic at the line anyway, so he'll be shooting the second.
You know, and I was kind of lured into that feeling like the Yellow Jackets had it, Jason, and now that one misses, and they get the rebound, so they can really cut this lead.
Groton drives, and a foul. Foul is on Anderson.
Again, might have been that cylinder again, Jason. I think he might have been inside of that. I'd like to take another look at that, but I think that's where the officials were looking. And as soon as they saw those feet inside that cylinder down there, they called the foul.
And Groton to shoot two. A chance to cut the lead even more. Free throw, good. The Nuggets have been exceptional at the free throw line besides the one Senski miss. In the second half. That one's good as well.
And now we have ourselves a nail biter, Jason.
Belka to inbound. Belka to Thompson. The quick foul. That's on Groton. And Thompson to the line where he's missed his last two.
And they can really extend the possessions when they only take a second off the clock to get that foul. And they are so quick to the basketball that I can see this happening multiple times if needed.
Well, we've seen some strange things happen in the Hive. Usually goes the Yellow Jacket way. We'll see if they can pull this one out. 62-57 with 45.5 to go as Thompson's free throw's good.
Big free throw there just to settle the Jackets back down and kind of give them that 2 3-pointer lead there with a 6-point lead.
This will make it a 3-possession game as he hits it. 64-57, the Nuggets got to hurry. Inside Senski. Senski, the right hand, good. Pressure on the inbound. Thompson calls timeout. That's the final timeout. And we'll take a break. Yellow Jackets by 5.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Check out the Backyard in Perham. They have the largest selection of bird seed, assorted suets, and bird feeders in the area. Over 50 different varieties of pet food and pet treats, and an even bigger selection of pet toys, leashes, collars, and more. The Backyard is also your pet's destination for a spa day. The grooming salon is open Monday through Friday for grooms, nail trims, and baths. and book a stay for your pet at the Backyard Boarding and Play Care, a brand new facility made to make your pet feel at home. If your pet needs a comfortable place to stay, call Backyard Boarding and Play Care.
Well, welcome back here to the Hive. 64-59. Yellow Jackets by 5. Belka to inbound. It's hitting Grani. Screening the inbounder. Belka gets it into Anderson. Anderson. Now he gets fouled. Fouled by Groton.
I was kind of surprised it took that long, but I think they were trying to get the...
I don't think they wanted Anderson, and I don't think Groton wanted to pick up his 5th.
Good point. And I think they were trying to get the ball out of Anderson's hands, and like you said, try to keep Groton into the game. And there's the 5th foul and the sub coming in for him.
And now Anderson to shoot 2. Carson Brew will come in. Brady Groton, the senior. Get some words from head coach Nathan Stowe as he checks out. Anderson with a chance to make it a 6-point game, and he does with that one.
And it's official. The winner of this game will take on the Pelican Rapids Vikings as they win 72-62, and you called it, Jason.
And Anderson, the free throw. That one's good. Yellow Jackets done a nice job from the line. They lead by 7. Driving, and the finish, no, was Groton, the rebound by the Yellow Jackets. Anderson to the line. And you could just kind of see the wind coming out of the sails of the Nuggets. Fouls on Brevin Stoa. That will close the book on him. Bailey Thompson will come in, a senior, as Anderson will be at the line. Does not trump for Anderson at the EOT Insurance free throw line. Free throw for Anderson. That one's good. And bringing it up. Kobe Mason Groton now. Thompson to Sensky. Sensky, a long three-pointer, in and out. Doesn't drop, and that's kind of been the way in the second half. And now held ball. It'll be Hawley basketball with 8.4 to go. The Yellow Jackets, and we got a timeout called by Hawley. And it's a full, so we'll take a quick timeout.
Hammers Construction is now hiring for a project manager, superintendent, and construction laborers. Since 1956, Hammers Construction has served the region in construction for the commercial, industrial, and agricultural industries, while sticking to the core values of honesty, quality, and integrity. If that's you, then visit our website, hci-mn.com. View photos of recent projects, then click on the Careers tab to start the 2-minute application. Hammers Construction is an equal opportunity employer.
The Nuggets will inbound, trailing by 8 with 8 seconds to go. Neither team has a timeout left. Sensky gets it in. Grani, the long three, no good. Thompson, the rebound, and that will do it. The Yellow Jackets are moving on as they pick up a 67-59 victory tonight over the Hawley Nuggets. And the Yellow Jackets will now turn their sights on the Pelican Rapids Vikings in the Lake Shores Fieldhouse.
Yeah, and a great game. As 8 points, it stayed that way for a long time. I think it was a tighter game than 8 points. hats off to the Hawley Nuggets. They played a great game coming in as a 6th seed on the road, gave the Yellow Jackets everything they wanted, but in the end, the Yellow Jackets did what they needed to do, and they prevail and move on to Tuesday night.
A night that we kind of thought some upsets might happen, but so far it's been all chalk. DGF, Pelican Rapids, and Perham, the 1, 2, and 3 seeds, are all moving on. We'll try to get an update on Thief River Falls Warwood when we can, but we ask you to stay tuned to the postgame show that's coming up. We'll wrap things up here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network, where the Yellow Jackets win by 8.
Check out the Backyard in Perham. They have the largest selection of bird seed, assorted suets, and bird feeders in the area. Over 50 different varieties of pet food and pet treats, and an even bigger selection of pet toys, leashes, collars, and more. The Backyard is also your pet's destination for a spa day. The grooming salon is open Monday through Friday for grooms, nail trims, and baths. And book a stay for your pet at the Backyard Boarding and Play Care, a brand new facility made to make your pet feel at home. If your pet needs a comfortable place to stay, call Backyard Boarding and Play Care.
KLN is home to great companies like Kenny's Candy and Tuffy's Pet Foods. Matt Nagel here. I was raised right here in Lakes Country. Our products are top-notch. Working for a successful, locally owned family business means job security, pride, and a connection to our local communities. Join us at Kenny's Candy. Experience an awesome benefit program, competitive wages, a sign-on bonus, and profit sharing. Shop local, work local. Get started at klnfamilybrands.com or call 347-0525 and ask for Matt.
Hi, I'm Trevor Seaman with United Community Bank, and now we are in Long Weekend Sportswear talking with Tammy Seifert. Tammy, how are you?
Good, thanks.
What's the best part about working with United Community Bank?
They're local. They have been our best buddies since we purchased the business. They bent over backwards to educate us and let us know the best way to purchase this business. This was our first, endeavor of doing something so big. They've just always been there for us. I love just picking up the phone and calling. We just wouldn't be working with anybody else other than UCB.
Check out the Backyard in Perham. They have the largest selection of bird seed, assorted suets, and bird feeders in the area. Over 50 different varieties of pet food and pet treats, and an even bigger selection of pet toys, leashes, collars, and more. The Backyard is also your pet's destination for a spa day. The grooming salon is open Monday through Friday for grooms, nail trims, and baths. And book a stay for your pet at the Backyard Boarding and Play Care, a brand new facility made to make your pet feel at home. If your pet needs a comfortable place to stay, call Backyard Boarding and Play Care.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock. With people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
And Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back here to the Hive. The Yellow Jackets are moving on as they pick up a 67-59 victory tonight over the Hawley Nuggets in Lance. It was a balanced offensive attack that really helped the Yellow Jackets. Yes, the key players got some big points, but they also had some key contributions tonight from Alex Ohm and Jacob Daniels.
Yeah, Jason, and I think it was important, and Jacob Daniels started off on fire and really kind of set the tone for the Yellow Jackets. And I think by starting out on fire, he freed up the inside a little bit for Micah Thompson, and then Micah got free, and then that set up Soren Anderson, and it was kind of that. It was kind of an effect of how each other was playing, and I think that's the way Perham basketball is meant to be, and I think that's when they're at their best, is when they can feed off of each other. And the passing was crisp, and they played good defense. And I'm just going to say they beat a really good Hawley Nuggets team. Don't let the 6 seed fool you. They wouldn't have been a 6 seed in a lot of sections. They are a very, very good basketball, well coached, and they play extremely hard, and it was a great game.
Yellow Jackets leading the way tonight offensively. Soren Anderson had 20 points. 5 of 9 shooting from the field. Micah Thompson had 15 points. 13 points each for Alex Ohm and Jacob Daniels. The unique stat about Jacob Daniels tonight, he took 4 shots. He hit all 4. And he had 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 6 points for Chaz Melvin. Is the Yellow Jackets earned the victory tonight, 66-59. Yellow Jackets were 15 of 22 from the free throw line. On the other side for the Hawley Nuggets, leading the way was Sam Sensky with 24 points. He was 8 of 17 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. 12 points for Hayden Grani, 9 points for Brevin Stoa, 8 points for Brady Groton, 4 for Mason Groton, 2 for Kirsten Brew. Their stats for the Hawley Nuggets. The Nuggets were 19 of 42 from the field tonight. The Yellow Jackets 22 of 32 from the field, shooting 68.8% tonight.
Yeah, nice night by the Yellow Jackets for sure. A great scheme against a really good team, and there were some times there where we thought, oh my, in the first half, and even in the second half there, as that full court pressure really got to the Yellow Jackets. And you know, the good thing is you come away with the victory, and the great thing is you've got some things to work on, and that's kind of a nice thing to go into practice knowing that this wasn't an easy rollover victory and the kids become a little complacent like we can just get this done. Now they've got some things. They're going to have to do some work on transition game against a good pressing team. And they're going to see kind of the same type of team in Pelican Rapids. They're long, they're athletic, they can shoot the ball, they play really good defense, and they've already beat the Yellow Jackets twice this year, Jason. So take nothing for granted, and Tuesday night over in Detroit Lakes is really going to be a good one.
And the Yellow Jackets, you mentioned losing twice to Pelican Rapids this year. They lost the first one by 30 to Pelican Rapids, 64-34. And then it was a much closer battle here at the Hive, where Pelican Rapids won by a score of 64-59. And you know the Vikings are going to be ready to go to try and knock off the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, that for sure is going to be a great game. And I can picture, just kind of like we said here, that this was going to be a great game, and it was. 8 points. It really wasn't a total blowout by any means. It was a really good game and a fun one to watch. And I don't know, but I would pay to watch that one over and over and over again because it was such a great game.
Just a strong performance overall for the Yellow Jackets tonight. Like you said, they improved to 16-10 overall, while the Hawley Nuggets have their season come to an end with a record of 17-8.
Yeah, no, and again, we've talked about this, and every game we're going to talk about, it's going to be the finality of for those seniors. And Hawley has a nice group of seniors and put a lot of basketball in, and you can see that there's a good relationship among this Highway 10 basketball team as you see some of the Yellow Jackets players intermixing and mingling with the Hawley players, just kind of, telling them congratulations and for a job well done. And I really appreciate that among the sportsmanship of you can compete and compete hard on the court, but when it's all said and done, you can be friends and you wish each other well. And for the Yellow Jackets, it's going to be another tough battle. I don't think it gets any easier. We talked about having to string 4 together. They've done 2 more to go to get to their ultimate goal of heading down to the cities. So, again, I look forward to Tuesday night and what that's going to bring.
The Yellow Jackets are moving on as they earn a 67-59 victory tonight over the Hawley Nuggets. We have one more thing to do, Lance, and that's name our United Community Bank player of the game.
Yeah, and there's so many players that you could go with tonight, and because you talked about it, Jason. It was a team effort, and I'm going to go with Alex Ohm tonight. I think he just was so steady. He hit a few big threes. He was, I think even more impressed was he got to the lane and he made some nice dishes that at a time where it was a 2 or 4 point game, he got into that lane, hit that jump stop, and dished it off to the open Yellow Jacket player for the layup. So tonight's player of the game, Alex Ohm.
The Yellow Jackets will try to snap a skid against the Pelican Rapids Vikings and hope the third time's a charm for them against the Vikings on Tuesday night at the Lake Shirts Fieldhouse in Detroit Lakes. That will be game 2 of the doubleheader of the semifinals. Game 1 will be DGF against either Thiefert Falls and World. For Mike Mason on the camera, for Lance Rock, I'm Jason Groth. Yellow Jackets are moving on. We thank you for tuning in and have a good rest of your weekend.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network.